Hello everyone, welcome to this week's weekly live stream. We are a little bit late today because I had to get some wine before I jumped on. So that is why I'm late. I was running around finding some wine. So I have my classy little gargoyle glass here with some classy Moscato in it to get me through this live stream. If you are here, please let me know in the comments that you're here. And as per usual, this is my weekly live stream. This is my Want It or Don't series. This is where we talk about new beauty releases and we talk about whether we're going to buy them, what we like about them, what we don't like about them. And you guys can sound off in the comments and let me know what you think of what we're going to be talking about today. I did postpone this today to 5 p.m. because you guys requested it, first of all, and it is Mother's Day here today in Australia, and I think some other countries around the world. I'm not quite sure. If you're in a different country, let me know if you celebrated Mother's Day today, and if you're a mother, happy Mother's Day to you. If you are my mother or my mother-in-law, happy Mother's Day to you as well. And yeah, let's jump on into it. If you are here, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And as per usual, I'll do my little disclaimer here. If you don't like listening to people smack talk your favorite beauty brands, if you don't like listening to people badmouth your favorite influencer collaborations or anything like that, then this is probably not the place for you. You can click off now, watch my other videos. But if you do want to learn how to get a critical eye when it comes to analyzing and whatnot about makeup, then this is definitely the place for you, because we do get quite analytical here. We do get very nitpicky about a lot of makeup. So yeah, without further ado, I will share my screen with you and I will show you my Instagram feed and whatnot. First of all, we have Eden here. Hello, Eden. It is good to see you again. Mother's Day in New Zealand too. Wonderful. I hope you had a fantastic day celebrating with your family. Sharing my Instagram. Okay. If you are not already, go follow me on Instagram. It's at @themakeupenthusiast, and I post a whole heap of photos, like my makeup looks and whatnot over there. If that interests you at all, you'll see my going-ons over there, and you might see, the occasional puppy Insta story and whatnot related over there. For my live streams and for news about new beauty releases, I do follow a couple of Instagram accounts. The first one being the lovely ladies, Kat and Haley, over at Beauty News Official. They repost a lot of stuff and follow a lot of Instagram accounts and repost everything into one nice little concise list. I also follow Trend Mood, as well as Indie Makeup Spotlight, who is run by Amy Loves Makeup here on YouTube, and she has a page dedicated for all the indie beauty releases. Carolyn has jumped on. Happy Mother's Day to you, Carolyn. I hope you had a fantastic day. Okay, so I can't quite remember where we got up to last week. I think we only got up to the Glam Glow product. So we will start off with these guys right here from Victoria Beckham Beauty. So these are the new Satin Kajal liners. I think she's already got some of these in her line. So this might be just an additional extra to line. This is the color Cocoa. It's a rich matte brown. Victoria Beckham Beauty is so expensive, so expensive. So for an eyeliner, I probably wouldn't pay these prices just for an eyeliner. I've heard great things about the Victoria Beckham makeup though. But for an eyeliner, I'm happy to just buy any old cheap thing that gets me by. When it comes to eyeliner, I'm not really that picky. Eden is asking, did I end up purchasing any of the Wayne Goss's lipstick collection? I didn't. I went on Beautylish a couple of times and I decided that I was going to hold off. They're beautiful. And I was tempted. Like I said, I went on there about 4 or 5 times and I scrolled through and there was already a few colors out of stock. The ones that were out of stock were the ones that I wasn't really interested in, but I didn't end up buying anything. Carolyn says that she brought one of the lipsticks, 2 of the liners, and 1 of the glosses. I wanted more, but had to rein it in. Also, some of the shades I was looking at were sold out. Eden says, I didn't either. I'm going to wait for reviews. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I did like start looking for reviews, and all I could find really were just swatch pictures or swatch videos, which is great, but I would like to know about the actual consistency and formula and wear time. And I don't need any more. As much as I wanted the lip products, I don't need any more at the moment. Like I said in last week's video, the one thing that I probably would get the most use out of at this point in time, would probably be the lip liners, just because I have so many lipsticks and lip glosses. And the liners, like, it just seemed really silly, like purchasing from Beautylish lip liners. Okay, we have, yes, and I did also pick up a few things in the Sephora VIB sale, so I held off. This week, and Eden says this week she brought the Natasha Denona Mini Retro palette and the Melt Gemini because they were both on sale. Will be my first melt palette. I hope you enjoy your melt palette, and let me know how you get on with the Natasha Denona Retro palette. I looked at that a few times, and I did see Mel Gold's video duping that palette, and the looks always look really pretty. Like, the looks looked really pretty, but I just don't have a need in my collection for the retro palette. And I have a few. I got the Melt, what is it? The More Eterno collection, the palettes up here. They're quite nice, actually. Okay, so Kylie Cosmetics, or Kylie Skincare, are coming out with some new sugar lip products. It's just a sugar lip scrub, nothing really all that special. I do like the fact that it comes with this little plastic spatula though, to be able to scoop it out and not getting your janky fingers in the pot. I think it's a nice touch. Most people would probably either throw it out really quickly straight away or lose it really quickly, but I think it's a nice touch. These kind of lip scrubs are super easy to make at home. So I don't know, if you want something like this, it's really easy to make at home. You can make it in your kitchen. You can make a big batch for the same price. So I don't think that it's really worth buying products like this when you can make something just as easy at home. Carolyn says she has the mini Natasha Denona palette and it's really nice. I can just never justify Natasha Denona prices. They're so expensive. I think that we spoke about this, but I don't think we saw the release dates on them. So this is the Norvina Electric Cake Liners from Anastasia Beverly Hills, or the Norvina brand Anastasia Beverly Hills. So these are like a solid cake product. You activate the product with water and then you can use it as an eyeliner. I like this system, and I think because it is like they're very similar to the melt stacks, like how the melt stacks stack on top of each other. They're quite similar to that. So I like this style, and I think it makes it a little bit more compact, but they are just a cake liner. Like, it's nothing really new. Like, cake liners have been out for like decades. Cake liners were like one of the first liner products. Even like cake mascaras were like one of the first kind of mascara type products. Cake products are nothing new, but it's a nice addition to the Norvina line. And I like this style, in my opinion, lasts a lot longer because it's a dry product that you activate. So the formula is going to stay a lot more stable for longer than a cream or like gel pot liner, a liquid liner. It's going to stay stable for a lot longer than those kind of products. In saying that though, this is $30 US for 3 liners. I think that's a really good price as well. You're getting 3 liners for $30, so $10 each. basically. And you do get two color, like they've got two colorways. I would imagine that they probably will come out with more colorways if these are really popular. Yeah, they're cool. I think it's kind of cool. I will say though, this isn't, once again, this is nothing new. Suva Beauty have had products like this for years. I think the Suva Beauty Hydro Liners was like one of the first products to their range, and they have, I think they have like 15 colors or something at the moment, and they've got like luster formulas, they've got neon formulas, they've got UV activated formulas. So if you were going to support someone, I would probably say go Suva, because they are a smaller Canadian brand, and they always have sales as well. And their color range is a lot wider. These are coming out to the Anastasia Beverly Hills website 11th of May, Sephora online 11 May, and then in store after the 24th of July. And you'll probably see these at Mecca at some point, as well as Sephora Australia at some point. But I would say it'll be closer to this July date for the stock in Australia, definitely. This is something that intrigued me quite a lot. I nearly actually purchased it because I wanted to test this gimmick out, something chronic, but I resisted. So this is a new product from the Quick Flick. Now, the Quick Flick are the brand that came out with what they say is the original version of the cat flick liner stamps. I have tried those products, not a massive fan of them because they are a felt tip product. But these are a eyelash glue pen. So the glue comes in a liner pen form. You can get this in clear or black. It's 24 Australian dollars, which I think is a little bit expensive. It is a latex-free eyelash adhesive. It says that it has no dry time, and the formula stays tacky so lashes can be removed and reapplied to adjust them. So the formula is similar to that, the glue that Huda Beauty came out with, I think late last year, where she said that it remained tacky. This is very similar to that. The glue is supposed to remain tacky. I don't know how I feel about lash glue remaining tacky. I feel like if it remained tacky, my lashes are going to move around. I get the whole positive for it, but I also see that there are some negatives to having your lash glue remain tacky. And also, which I know a lot of people have said this in the comments, these tend to, particularly if you are used to wearing liner or any liner pens, if you use them at all, if you wear glitter or any kind of shimmer, anything like that, these pens quite often pick that product up, and the tip of liner pens like this tend to get like really jacked up full of eyeshadow and products like that. So I would imagine that these would be the same, particularly if it's a glue. The glue is going to grab more than an eyeliner. So I'm very intrigued by this product. I think it's kind of cool in theory, but in practice, I'm not quite sure whether it has been executed entirely well. And I think I can't remember the reason why I opted not to buy this. I think their free shipping threshold was really high, or they charged you shipping or something like that. And I just decided not to go through with the purchase because I can't even remember. I'm sure it was something to do with shipping, and that's the reason why I decided not to go through with the purchase. And another reason, I don't wear fake lashes that often enough. I was purely going to just test it out because it looks interesting. But I would like to see someone review this, definitely. Okay. So making sure we have no comments coming in. Okay, a new product from Lana Lips, and this is the lip water in watermelon. I am out. No, thank you. This is watermelon related. No, thanks. So this is supposed to contain hyaluronic acid and glycerin, has watermelon pink tint. This is available. This is know. Okay, so it looks like it's already available in D's Germany, I think, for €13.95, and hopefully coming elsewhere in the world soon. Isn't Lana? I'm pretty sure Lana Lips is an Australian company. That seems really weird that they're releasing it overseas before in Australia. You might be able to get this on the actual Lana Lips website if it is something that you want. Purely for the watermelon aspect of it, I am not interested. Not interested at all. It's a nice color though. I'll give them that, but not interested. And this applicator, I don't know, does that applicator look like a doe foot to you guys, or does it look like a brush tip? Looks like one of those flat doe foots. I don't really like those really flat, stiff doe foots, the nice soft ones. Carolyn says that she would try the Lana Lips product. You would want on. Okay, this collection, oh my gosh, my bestie sent this collection to me this week and we were just drooling over it. The packaging on these products is just, it's just glorious. It's beautiful. So these are some new products from Chantecaille. Chantecaille packaging gets me every time. Their packaging is always stunning. It always features some kind of animal, whether it's like an African animal. I know the ones just recently, they had hummingbirds on them. They always look stunning. These ones are the new Summer 2020 collection. So this is the Radiant Chic Cheek and Highlighter Duo. So we have one in coral and one in rose. And we have this beautiful like stingray on the packaging. And then, I don't know what that is. I think it's a whale shark. And then we have some lip tint hydrating balms. I can leave these 100%. But these duos are so beautiful. They're so beautiful. I am actually kind of inclined to pick one up because you do get two products in it. Like ordinarily with Chantecaille, you only get like one eyeshadow or you only get one face powder. Whereas with this, you get a blush and a highlighter. I'm kind of tempted, but I know that this is going to be easily like maybe $150 Australian, which is so much money. And I know these products are usually quite small, but it's so beautiful, so beautiful. I'm interested though, because normally with these kind of products from Chantecaille, they ordinarily donate some kind of money to an animal cause, particularly like it's specifically normally the animal that's featured on the packet. But for the last few, I haven't really seen any information about that. That's not to say that they're not doing it anymore. It's just might be that they're not advertising that aspect of this collection. But I'm very interested. I'm very interested. These are stunning. These are so stunning. I will say that Chantecaille packaging as well, like aside from the beauty fact of it, like the absolute glorious look of it, they're actually quite decent packaging. Like it's quite solid and sturdy. I'm going to check these out at Mecca Cosmetica next time I am somewhere where a store is open. These ones, like by the time I can actually see them in store, it'll probably not be available anymore. But they're so beautiful. So beautiful. They're just so expensive. So expensive. Carolyn says, this looks so nice to die for. Eden says, so beautiful, but too pricey for me. Carolyn says, yes, I've spent enough this last week. I have so many blushes and face palettes in my collection, and I just brought some cream ones, so don't need it. Yeah, I'm the same. Like, I definitely don't need these, but they're so beautiful. And I've never actually tried any Chantecaille makeup as well, so very tempted, very, very tempted. You're like me with those, with the, what did I cave on? The Hourglass products. I was like, I don't need it, stay strong, and then I ended up caving. This is a new product from Milk Makeup. This is the CBD and Arnica Solid Body Oil. This is an interesting product. So it's got Arnica in it. It's also got 100 milligrams of CBD in it. It's also got what we call broad spectrum CBD. I don't know what broad spectrum CBD is. I would definitely be interested to know what that is. I'm going to have to Google that later. This product is $50 though for this stick product. You guys know how I feel about stick products. It just gets all gunky and manky and gross, and the bacteria transfer, and it's not great. But the whole, I don't even know really what this is designed for as well. It's supposed to be an ultra hydrating CBD and Arnica dry body oil stick. Okay, so it's just like a body oil. You're supposed to glide the transparent stick onto areas of the body that need immediate comfort and hydration and massage into the skin. Use as often as needed. Arnica typically, I use Arnica on bruises, like if I've ever hurt myself at the gym or something like that. Arnica is really good for bruises. And then there's the CBD, so I guess that has some kind of effect. And then we have lots of nourishing oils in it, lots and lots of nourishing oils. So we've got cannabis seed oil, we have jojoba oil, olive oil. We've also got vitamin E, sage and lemongrass oil. So it looks like it's going to smell really nice I love sage and lemongrass, so good. Looks like it'd smell really good. Looks like it would be really hydrating. I just don't like the stick aspect of it. I feel like I would go through a product like this really quickly as well. If it's something that kind of emulsifies when it gets to the touch of the heat of your body, I feel like I would go through it really quickly. And $50 for this stick, that's very expensive. That's very expensive, I think. If it's the normal size of the large Milk Makeup stick products, I feel like that's quite a small size for $50. Okay, we have some new products from Revolution Skincare, and I must admit, I am kind of impressed by these products. So these are the acid peel range. So we have the daily peeling solution. So we have one for combination oily, sensitive, and dehydrated skin types. This is a daily peel solution. And then we have the weekly intense peeling solution. I'm kind of impressed with these. I think that they're pretty cool. So, so we have one for each. So we've got a daily peel for each skin type, and we have a weekly peel for each skin type. They're only like $14 and $17. I think that's a really good price. This is quite similar to some of the ordinary peeling products. I think it's kind of cool. And a lot of these products, like the more simplified, broken down formulas seem to be quite popular at the moment, and that way people can kind of mix and match what they want. If you know that there's a specific acid that you are sensitive to or that your skin responds really well to, you can kind of isolate that particular solution out of this line. I like it. I think it's really cool. And they've got some good acids in here, like salicylic acid is really good for oily skin. What else do we have? Once again, salicylic acid, hyaluronic acid, good for dry skin. Yeah, they've got some good ingredients in there. I think they're kind of cool. It's good to see like really popular kind of skincare products that acids are normally quite expensive. It's good to see like a really popular, ordinarily high-priced skincare product available at a lower price range. I won't pick these up personally, but I do think it's nice to see more brands being more higher priced skincare products more readily and easily accessible for lower budgets. I don't know how much I trust Revolution Skincare. Just not sure about it. Okay. This palette right here. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina 4 palette. This is supposed to be, I think Norvina has said this is the last palette from Norvina in 2020, the Norvina brand. I don't know how I feel about this palette. There is something about this palette, and I can't put my finger on it, but I don't like it. I know lots of people are raving about this palette, they're dying to buy it, but when I look at this palette, there's just something I don't like. And I think it might be because it looks like a jumbled mess. I feel like if this is actually in color order, I might be more inclined to like it, and I might be more inclined to want to get it. But because it just looks like an absolute jumbled mess, it looks like a total schmozzle in here. I think that's why I don't want to get it. Eden says, I really like this palette, but own volumes 1 and 3, so I won't pick it up. Eden, can you tell me, do you like the formula? Like, what's your thoughts on the formula of these Norvina palettes? Because I know some people really like the formula. I know some people say that it's pretty crap. I know some people say it doesn't compare to the ABH formula at all. What are your thoughts? When is this being released? This is coming out on May 11, and I believe that on May 11 it's only through the ABH website, and then it'll be coming to the rest of the world after that. Ordinarily, Norvina, ordinarily Anastasia Beverly Hills, any like brands under that, they release their products first on their own website, so the ABH website, and then they release it worldwide after that. And it's usually, I think, about 2 weeks to a month after the release on the website. And everyone has been commenting on it saying, is it coming to the rest of the world? And the comments were basically just saying it's available on ABH on May 11. I wonder if there's swatches. Let's see if we can find some swatches of this palette while we're here. Carolyn says it looks nice, however, I'm steering clear of larger palettes like this. I would only ever use half of it. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's probably, oh, here we go. Okay. Please don't play the video. So the swatches don't look too bad, but I think it's just too pink for me. And there's a lot of similarities between the shimmers. We've got a few, these 3 here look quite similar, as well as this one. There's a few similarities in here, and then there's this yellow that kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. You could definitely pair it with a few of them, but there's some that I would not pair that yellow with. So yeah, I don't know. I think if I actually put the eyeshadows in order, like lightest to darkest, I think I would definitely probably be more drawn to them. But I think because they're just all over the place, that's one of the main reasons why I'm just not drawn to the Norvina palettes. And the fact that they are so big. They're so big. Eden says she does like the formula. It's not the same formula, but it's really good. I originally picked up volume 3, but ABH sent me volume 1 by mistake, so I got both for the price of one on their Black Friday sale. Oh my gosh, girl. That's a steal. Luck is on your side. Okay. We have a new concealer coming from Kimchi Chic Beauty. This is the Most Concealer. So she's a versatile concealer and covers the 4 C's. Conceal, cover, correct, and contour. Launching on the 14th of May. Let's see if we can find, no. So, I don't want to count them. Oh, it looks like they've got double ups on them. No, that's not helpful at all. So it looks like they have an all right shade range. Like they do have some deep ones in here. Got some different undertones as well, which looks good. And then we have some quite light ones as well. It would depend on, this looks like it might be a doe foot applicator in here as well. Just depend on if you like that or not. And it would depend on the consistency of the product as well. And these kind of products, quite reluctant to buy online, and especially buying them before I've seen any reviews, because I want to know what the consistency is like. If it's way too thick, then I'm probably not going to like it, because I don't like super thick concealers. I just feel like with my skin type and texture, the thicker the concealer, the worse it looks on my face. So yeah, it would just depend on this one. And they don't have a price just yet. No price, which is annoying. But it's good to see they have some of these like interesting undertones in there. Probably not the best shade range, but there are some kind of unique undertones. It is probably going to be super thick because it is a drag queen owned. It is a drag queen owned makeup brand, so it is probably going to be more designed and more targeted for like a drag look. So it's probably going to be super thick, super high coverage. Just because I'm assuming that Kimchi is more targeting her demographic than general makeup lovers. Okay. Eden says, does anyone else love Drag Race? I can't say I've ever really watched all that much of it. I just find it too hard to have access to it. But I do love the drag queens that have been on Drag Race. Like, I follow quite a lot of drag queens on Instagram and YouTube and whatnot, but I've never really watched a lot of actual RuPaul's Drag Race. So Makeup Revolution are coming out with their new Revolution Glow Face and Body collection. We have a lot of radiant products. So we have a shimmer oil, we have a buffing brush, we have a body glow, we have a blending brush, we have a bronzer, we have an eyeshadow palette, and we also have an illuminating primer. So the radiance comes in 4 shades. We have the brush. The body glow comes in 3 shades. These colors actually don't look too bad. They actually look quite nice. We have, what are these? These are the bronzers in 6 shades. Some quite deep colors in here, which is good to see. And yeah, look at those really deep colors. It's nice to see a cheaper brand come out with really deep colors like this. It's ordinarily quite difficult for really dark skinned people to get bronzers for themselves, like especially if their budget is lower. So it's good to see a good selection there. And then we have some swatches from the eyeshadow palette. I mean, the eyeshadow palette's not horrible. I just don't trust Makeup Revolution's formula. Like, I really don't trust Makeup Revolution's formula. But there are some really nice colors in here, and I do think it fits the theme really well, like that glowy, like a lot of those colors you can get some beautiful like summertime looks out of them. I don't know whether I feel like this light shade is not light enough. I definitely think that might pull a little bit too orange on some lighter skin tones. These ones look nice. They look quite nice. The body glow. And these are the body shimmer. Okay. So an all-out body glow collection, not for me. I stay inside too much for these kind of products. Yeah, the eyeshadow palette's nice. That's about it. It's on Netflix? Are you kidding me? I definitely feel like it's not on Netflix. I'm sure I've looked on Netflix before and it hasn't been on there. No, it's not on Australian Netflix. I've got the, there's the one with, what's her name? Alyssa Edwards. There's her like dance one. And there's other shows that have RuPaul on them, but not actual RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm so annoyed now. My daughters were obsessed with it. Yeah, I've always wanted to watch it, but I've never been able to find it. Didn't realize it was on Netflix. It doesn't look like it's on Australian Netflix. I've just like looked through it, and one of the other streamers in Australia must have the rights to it. Must be on like Stan or something. I don't know. Okay. We have another product from the Milani Green Goddess line. This is the Makeup Melter. It's a cleansing balm. This is a cannabis-related product. Again, it's a cannabis sativa seed oil that is in this cleansing balm. Yeah, I would be keen to, I would probably give this a try. I don't like cleansing balms. I don't like too much cleansing balms because I find cleansing balms leave like that oily residue on my skin as opposed to cleansing oils. I find that cleansing oils don't leave any residue. Well, the ones I've tried. But I've always found cleansing balms kind of need to be wiped off. Like you need to go over them with a cloth and wipe it off. And I generally take my makeup off in the shower. So I prefer cleansing oils over balms. I watched Glow Up. Actually, I think I watched that the other day and it reminded me, I think I've seen Glow Up before on something else. Like I watched Glow Up and I was like, this seems really familiar. So I'm not sure whether I've seen it on something else or a similar concept somewhere else, but I'm sure I've seen it before. Oh, strange, I didn't realize it was different between countries. Yes, so Netflix is very different between countries because each country they have to like buy the rights to those particular shows and movies in that country because each show is like owned by a different franchise in each country. So Netflix have to like lease the rights to each show in each country, and that's why you'll find a lot of the times like your Netflix feed, like one movie might be available one week and the next week they might change it because they haven't like renewed their lease on that particular movie, or that movie's like moved to a different platform. Gosh, I love a good cleansing balm or oil. Yeah, I've always been an oil kind of gal, not a balm. Okay. We have a new collection from Paul and Joe. Paul and Joe come out with like the cutest stuff. I would never actually buy it myself, but it's always super cute. And I'm a dog person. I'm not really a cat person. Well, I love cats. Cats don't love me. I'm allergic to cats, so I'm a dog person. But this is the Le Coin Ensoleil collection. This is the new summer 2020 collection. My French is appalling. This has some eye colors. So we have 5 sparkling eyeshadow colors, duos. They have 2 in them. These look like they might be cream. I'm not quite sure whether they're cream or powder. And then we have 3 lipsticks. We have a matte pressed powder and we have a makeup mirror. So Paul and Joe, they're always like cat orientated. So the stuff is always super cute. And if I wasn't allergic to cats, I probably would have one, but I can't have one because like my allergies. This stuff is very cute, but like I just don't really have the draw to it. The mirror's quite cute. You have 3 cats. Oh, you have 3 cats even. I have 2 dogs. Okay, Peter Thomas Roth have come out with a new Water Drench Hyaluronic Hydrating Moisturizer. It's a broad spectrum SPF 45 sunscreen. It's supposed to be non-greasy, cream to water invisible finish. That intrigues me. That shields the skin and helps prevent moisture loss during sun exposure. This is really interesting. Cream to water. I'm intrigued. So it's a broad spectrum SPF 45, supposed to UVA, UVB sunscreen. So shields skin from the sun and hydrates with a liquid cloud of pure water vapor to help prevent moisture loss during sun exposure. Okay. Interesting. So it's supposed to provide 72 hours of hydration, can help replenish moisture depleted by outdoor heat and sunlight. 5% sun boost ATB enhances sun protection and works with ceramides and Prohyal Plus to help reduce the look of photo aging and leave skin silky soft and hydrated. So it's supposed to be free of oxybenzones and oxygenates. This is a lot. This is a lot of information in it. I'm intrigued by the texture of this product because it says it's a cream to water. It's supposed to, how did they put it? Hydrates with a liquid cloud of pure water vapor to help prevent moisture loss. What? This is really weird. The texture of this, it intrigues me. SPF 45, like this in Australia would definitely not be 45. You guys know, if you are an Australian, you know how strict our sunscreen rules are here. So I don't think it would be 45. It probably wouldn't be anywhere close to 45. Yeah, I don't know. 50 ml bottle for $52 US. Oh my Lord, that is expensive. That's expensive. Peter Thomas Roth in Australia is so expensive. I don't know. There's a lot of like fancy, fluffy words in here, and I don't know whether I believe it. I'm intrigued by the texture, but I wouldn't buy it because it's $56 US. That's expensive. Okay. A new product from Estee Lauder. These are the Pure Color Love Cooling Highlighters in 4 shades. What? Okay, so this is a bouncy balm infused with a boost of water to cool and refresh with every touch. The deep dome shape makes it easy to add a moist, pearly glow to cheekbones, temples, foreheads, and Cupid's bow. What? What? So the formula is supposed to be an innovative gelled balm texture, keeps it light-hearted and fun. What? Designed with a compact case, it's yours on the go. Right. Okay, let's see what this looks like. These look like the EOS lip balms. It looks like someone has added shimmer and tint to an EOS lip balm and whacked an Estee Lauder label on the packet. These look cheap as hell. I do not like these. These look like they're from the $2 store. Looks like someone's gone to, I don't know, Cosmetics Plus and picked these up for their younger sister. These look cheap as hell. Yeah, I'm not interested in these. I'm intrigued but not enough to pay for it. I've got to go. Enjoy your evening all. Have a good evening to you too, lovely. Hope to see you next time. Okay. Yeah, I'm not interested. Not interested at all in the Estee Lauder balm things. Oof. They look like lip balms. No, thank you. Next, we have a new product from Guerlain, and these are the Meteorite Pearl Dust Highlighting Palette. Okay. The Meteorite Liquid Pearls Liquid Highlighter, and the Light Revealing Pearls of Powder in 4 shades. This is not a new product. It's obviously just a re-promote. Okay, so this is the swatches of the highlighting palette. So we have colored highlighters in here. Interesting for Guerlain. Girl line products are too expensive, way too expensive, and they smell like grandma. So I don't really need them. None of these interest me at all. If I'm going to buy a highlighter, I want something unique to my collection, not some like regurgitated old stuff. Like they've just separated the balls out of the pearls, crushed them up, and put them into a pan. Like there's nothing innovative. They've just separated these guys out into color groups, crushed them up, and then smushed them into the pan. Carolyn says, I'm going to pass. I have enough glow type products and I'm trying not to buy from Estee Lauder. The pearls come out in different sets each year. Yeah, and I think they do like the limited edition packaging as well, like every other season. It's so stupid. I have the meteorites already and they last forever. I got them years ago, 60% off at Sephora. Yeah, I've heard they last forever. I use them most times I do my makeup though. Do you use them all over your face or just as like a highlighter? Okay, so we have gone through everything on beauty news already. There were a few things on Trend Mood. So we'll jump on over to Trend Mood and talk about the stuff on there that we have missed. That's right, we'll talk about that. And, oh, there's some swatches of that concealer. We'll jump on up to that in a second. I think we spoke about all of that last week, and we've got, where are we up to? Fasali, that came out ages ago. Okay. Carolyn says, I love them. I have a bronzy set. I enjoy the smell actually. All over after I've done all my base, I use it like I do with my Hourglass powders. Right, okay. I tend not to dust the Hourglass powder all over my face because my skin gets super greasy super quickly. And I feel like adding the Hourglass powder on top, I just look like a grease ball. This is a new collection from MAC Cosmetics and it's in collaboration with Honor of Kings. I don't know what Honor of Kings is, but I have a feeling that it might be something anime related, just by these pictures here. I think this collection is kind of cool. So we have a lipstick for each collection. We also have an eyeshadow palette and an extra dimension skin finish in double gleam. So each collection comes with like a color coordinated eyeshadow palette as well as a matching lipstick. I think that this is kind of cool. I like the packaging that MAC has done for this collection. I don't think that it will come to Australia at all. I would imagine that it will probably be, although it's in Europe, so who knows? Go back to the start again. It's good to see MAC bringing out some different color stories for once. Like we've got some yellows and some, well, blue's not new, but like some yellow tones in there, some reddy tones in there, or pinky tones. Yeah, I think this is kind of cool, and I really like this front cover packaging. The like chrome effect on it's kind of cool. No prices. And the double gleam, I think the double gleam is just a repackaged existing. I don't know whether it's existing, but I'm pretty sure that this one's been out in collections previously. I think it's just a repackaged highlighter that's been out before. Where was that? Here we go. So these are the swatches of the kimchi concealer. So we have some interesting colors in here. Like I said before, like there's definitely some interesting undertones in here. It's like mustard color. That's interesting. But we've also got some like color correcting kind of shades in there as well. When you see them laid out like this, it definitely makes the shade range look a bit better. They look like they might be quite thick though, by these swatches. They definitely look quite thick. Alrighty, we have a new nail polish collection from Essie. This is the Amazon, wait, I think it's available at Amazon. The summer collection. So this is inspired by wandering through the bustling bazaars of Morocco. These colors are really nice. This one's really nice. I love a good purple. Oof, love a good mint. This whole collection is beautiful. I can leave the red. The rest of them look really nice. I like this color. It's quite a unique color. What is this color? I like that one. I've got corals. I like this one though. And I've got purples. I've got pretty much all these colors, but they are really pretty. I like that goldy, mustardy color. It's really nice. Karen says, I have mature combo oily T-zone skin. I do use Hourglass for finishing all over my face when I want a blurring effect, just not on my nose. That's a good tip. A good tip. They definitely do look nice when you use them. Like they do give a really nice effect to the skin when you use them. I'm intrigued by this mustardy color. I keep coming back to this like mustardy color. It is quite a unique color to my collection, that mustard. I am kind of excited by this product. So Charlotte Tilbury is coming out with a new product and it is the Airbrush Bronzer. So it's the same Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder DNA and finely milled pigments to create a beautifying bronzing filter that smooths over your skin. It's going to be in 4 shades. I'm interested in this because I've heard amazing things about the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. So I'd imagine that this bronze is going to have a beautiful finish on it. Oh, I think it's going to be beautiful. I think it's going to be glorious. Carolyn says she's never tried Essie nail polishes. Essie nail polishes are one of my favorite formulas. I just have always liked Essie nail polishes, and they have a really nice. Is there a photo of them? They have a really nice brush on them. It's like a really wide, thick brush. So I like it because you can basically paint your whole nail in like one swipe. We've already spoken about this, haven't we? The bronzer collection. Yeah, we have. Definitely think we have. Let's have a look. Maybe not in detail because I don't think we have photos of it. Stroke face glaze. Okay. There's lots and lots of like bronzing, body oil, body glow products coming out. Carolyn says, I love lots of the Charlotte Tilbury, but skipping the bronzer. I have so much bronzer in my collection that I barely touch. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. But they do look, I think they'll be really nice formula. These are interesting. Lots of bronzing products. Can you tell that the other half of the world are going into summer now? Because there's so much bronzing stuff coming out. It is ridiculous. While us over on the southern hemisphere are freezing our butt off, the northern hemisphere are enjoying the sun. It shows that summer is coming to the northern. Yeah, it definitely is. You can always tell, like, we are always either behind or ahead because we're opposite. No one really seems to cater to the southern hemisphere market because we're always opposite. Edith says, I've only tried a Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow quad, but actually wasn't the biggest fan. Yeah, I think the eyeshadows from Charlotte Tilbury, you have to be, how do I put this? Like, you have to be a specific person for them because they are more that everyday sheer kind of eyeshadow. I think where Charlotte Tilbury products shine is in their like base products. I do want to try the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter though. Yeah, I've heard amazing things about that. I think her base products is where her line shines. We have some new products or some new sneak peeks from Dandelion's Co. These are their new matte shades. So we have this beautiful dark blue and then a green. And I think we've already seen this one before sneak peek. This is a beautiful color. It's probably not quite navy enough for my liking because I do love a good navy blue eyeshadow, but it does still look beautiful. I'd be interested to see how, particularly these two, the dark blue, dark green, behave on the eyes because they are hard formulas to get right because otherwise you can just get patchy and you lose the intensity and all that jazz. Carolyn says they're kind of natural and subtle. Yeah, that's what I've always heard about the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows is that they're more that really just like natural, radiant look, not super intense. Like if you want that super intense color, you go for like ABH or something like that, not Charlotte Tilbury. She's got like that model skin kind of look, that model drama look. And we have a new eyeshadow, matte eyeshadow called Warm Embrace from M Cosmetics. This is a dark brown. Never tried M Cosmetics. We have some new liquid lipstick shades from Girl Boss Cosmetics. So the two new shades are Lover and Mocha Swirl. Oof, that's a nice color. That is pretty. Love that Lover color. She's pretty. We also have a new eyeshadow palette from Sample Beauty. This is the Prodigy palette. This palette reminds me so much of the, what is it called? The BH Cosmetics and Stacey Marie Carnival palette. BH? No. Be Perfect and Stacey Marie Carnival palette. For some reason, this just reminds me so much of that palette. It just, yeah, I think it's the layout. It just reminds me of that palette. So this is going to be available on Beauty Bay if you are interested. So on their website, Sample Beauty or Beauty Bay, and it's only $25. Pretty good price. But I don't need it because it definitely does look a lot like the Be Perfect palette, and I've already got that one. We have a new sneak peek from Terra Moon Cosmetics. Oh, she pretty. She pretty. Very pretty color. Oh, that'd be such a beautiful inner corner highlight. So beautiful. What else do we have? There must be another one Caramel. Oof. Oh, this would be a really pretty inner corner highlight too. Oh, that's beautiful. Terra Moon have some amazing like multi-chrome, duochrome shifty shadows. Beautiful. Terra Moon's actually on my list of brands that I want to try this year. I just haven't purchased from them because everything that's going on and it's expensive. But I definitely will try them one day. We have a reveal of the first 8 shades in the new Sparrow Cosmetics palette. This is launching on May 22nd. This color is beautiful. This actually looks like one of the eyeshadows that were in the Amy Hearts Beauty, Amy Loves Makeup palette that went by the wayside. That looks similar to one of the shades in there. Oh, it looks like it has some pressed glitters in there. I'm already out. I don't like pressed glitters in my eyeshadow palette. It looks chunky as hell as well. Like, she is chunky. The rest of the colors are quite nice though. This lavender looks like it might be a little bit chunky. Yeah. The mattes look like they might be quite powdery. Which, I mean, that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. But it just depends on how you like your eyeshadow formula. Let me go back to remove from stream. Okay. We have gone through everything. All the new releases for this week. Eden says, I prefer pigmented shadows for sure. Yeah, it's definitely like a preference. And I like both. Like, it depends on what look that I'm going for that day. I feel like there wasn't much this week. Maybe we just flew through it because there wasn't much that really interested us this week. Last week was definitely more interesting, I feel, and the week before as well. Let's go back to, there we go. Yeah, nothing else. There is definitely nothing else. We have gone through beauty news, we've gone through trend mood, and we have also gone through indie makeup spotlight. We've covered all bases this week. Was there anything that we mentioned today that any of you are interested in or thinking of picking up? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. I think the only thing that I am still interested in are the Wayne Goss lipsticks. Oh, and the Chantecaille products. Will I buy either? Probably not, but more inclined to buy the Wayne Goss lipsticks from last week, the ones that we mentioned last week, than the Chantecaille products, because those products are going to be hella expensive. Lots of bronzy stuff, and I'm not really a big bronzer person, so thank God it's saving me a lot of money. Eden says, I'm surprised that I'm actually not interested in anything new at the moment. Yeah. I mean, it's good for our bank account that we're not interested in anything. Carolyn says, I don't think you girls are Charlotte Tilbury target age group. They're nice quality. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am dying to try some of the Charlotte Tilbury face complexion products because I think that they look amazing. They look beautiful on the skin all the time. Every time I've seen someone use them, they've looked really beautiful on the skin. Not picking up anything else this week. Yeah, I think I need to cool it. I think I need to call it quits for this week and save my pennies. There's other things that I would like to spend my dollars on and make up this week. And I literally just bought some stuff in the Sephora sale. Carolyn says the Wayne Goss lipsticks will take a month, they said on my order. Allow extra time for delivery. Oh my gosh, that's like hell waiting that long. And you've got to wait for it to travel from America to Australia. That's another reason why I didn't purchase anything from the Wayne Goss collection just yet, because I was like, the postage at the moment, and I know everything that's going on, the postage at the moment has been driving me mental. So I was like having to wait the extra time for it to come from America to Australia. Plus, I don't know how the American Postal Service is operating at the moment. So I was like, I just cannot put up with waiting that long to get my products. So I opted out. Maybe in the next restock, I might maybe pick something up from him in the next restock. And if I actually see some reviews like from people that have tried the products and not just like done lip swatch videos, and if they're actually really good and they last really well, I might get something maybe. Plus, I would also like to get back to my makeup budget where I'm like restricting myself on the amount of repurchases. Coming in June, that's insane. I would definitely not have the patience for that. I would not have the patience. I've been like frantically, another thing, like I've been home from work this week, so every 5 seconds I'm like on the Australia Post website refreshing my tracking number to see if it's moved from from where it's at like 3 seconds ago. I've been very impatient lately. What did I pick up from the Sephora sale this week? You'll have to wait for my haul. No, I picked up another one of the Fenty bronzers and the Fenty blush. I picked up another color of each of them. And I also picked up a face powder. I know I'm not, like my rule was that I would use up all my face powders before I brought another one. But I think by the time I go through all my face powders, it's not going to be like it's not going to be the next sale. So it's like I'll buy it now because I think I'm getting quite close to getting through all my face powders. So I brought it now in anticipation of being out of my powders really soon. I so mucked up how low buy. It definitely did. And I think like just everyone's been kind of feeling like crap and everything. I think, yeah, that hasn't helped. Like, you just want to feel good about something, so you just buy lots of stuff. When is your makeup haul coming? Very interested in seeing what you got. It will be coming out in, let me check. I have it scheduled ready to go, but I don't think it's coming for another week, unfortunately. So I'll have I'm currently editing my Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer and Cream Blush review. I'm currently editing that. That is planned, well, my plan is to have that up on Tuesday morning. And then everything else for the month is already scheduled. My Sephora order arrived yesterday. Australia Post delivered on Saturday. Oh, Ma, I'm so jealous. I think I've had, maybe it must be, I can't remember the last package that I got on a Saturday, but it was like the happiest day when I got a package on a Saturday. What powder was it that I got? I got the Fenty powder. So I probably will get because I've been saying for ages, I'll probably get the Nakia Joy powder at some point as well, but I'll probably definitely wait until I use up the ones that I have in my collection. And then I want to get the Nakia powder. You got a Kmart parcel today. That's so exciting. Was shocked it was delivered on a Sunday. I would have been shocked as well. That is super exciting that it got delivered on a Sunday. Wow. Maybe it's just my area and the posties don't like working on a weekend. So my haul is not coming until the 22nd of May. So you just gotta wait a little bit. You just gotta be patient. Yeah, I wish my posties delivered things on a Sunday. Anyway, what is the time? It is 6:15. Holy moly. I think I need to go. I have an assignment due tomorrow that I need to finish, so I definitely need to jump off and let you guys go. And I need to organize some dinner and whatnot, and get myself prepared to return to work. Oh, I don't want to go back to work tomorrow, but I know I have to. Yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing night. If you are here and you haven't already, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already as well, make sure you subscribe down below if you want to keep up to date on all of these videos. You can get notified when we go live. And normally it's 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time every single Sunday. Yeah, so we're always here. We're always chatting. We're always looking at makeup. Eden, what do you do for work? I do admin. I just do admin. Nothing special. I wish it was more exciting than that, but at the moment it's not. You work in banking. Ugh. Oh no, you did miss out again. I'm so sorry. At least you got to get in on the end of it, but we're literally just about to go. You'll have to watch the replay. The replay will be live probably tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Your timing sucks. That's all right. That's all right. You'll make it at some time. Yeah, next week we'll probably be back to our normal time at 9 a.m. On the Sunday. This was just a special for Mother's Day because I know a lot of people like to do breakfast stuff for Mother's Day. So I postponed it to 5 p.m. today. But next week we'll go back to the 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I hope you are staying safe and healthy and looking after yourself. So next week next week I will do morning time. So next week will be 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time Sunday. So that's Sunday what date is it next Sunday? Let me check. So Sunday the 17th of May at 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time will be the next live stream. But this one will be posted tomorrow morning. So the replay will be posted tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Because YouTube, because everyone's on YouTube at the moment and uploading a lot of content, YouTube is taking forever to process these videos. So you have to wait till the next day, unfortunately, because they take forever. They're taking forever at the moment. I'll catch you next week. Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything we need to sign off on. And yeah, that's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me again today. It's been a blast, and I will see you next week. I hope you have an amazing week. I hope you are looking after yourself. I hope you're staying safe, staying healthy, and keeping away from everyone as well, because no one seems to want to keep away from me, so it's my job to keep away from them. So yeah, look after yourself, everyone, and have an amazing week. Goodbye, guys.